Okay, let's start. We all know that this alpha H, what is alpha H? This alpha H is basically nothing but hyper. Alpha H means basically how many hyperconjugative structure is present. Structure present. Okay, and another more hyperconjugation is less priority as compared to resonance. So we can say if resonance stabilized carbocation is present, resonance stabilized carbocation is present, stabilized carbocation is more stable as compared to hyperconjugation. Just a minute. Hyperconjugation. Okay. Now next case, which carbocation is more stable than resonance stabilized? Some carbocations are present which are more stable as than resonance stabilized. This type of carbocation is basically stable due to lone pair carbocation, lone pair back bonding. Now, what is lone pair back bonding? Suppose we have like this type of compound, CH3 here OH. Okay. Now look, just a minute. We'll just change with pH. Okay. Now look, this carbocation is stable due to resonance with phenylalanine. Now, if you change or if you rearrange this CH3, what you get? You get carbocation here. This one is a OH, CH here CH3 and pH. Now, resonance stabilization is lost, but this carbocation is highly stable as compared to this one. So this rearrangement is happens. Why? Because their lone pair back bonding is present. Lone pair back bonding is present means in this case vacant carbocation means vacant orbital is present. This lone pair here lone pair is present. Lone pair can stabilized. Lone pair can makes a bond with this vacant orbital. This type of bonding is called back bonding, and this back bonding is called lone pair LPBB. LPBB short form of lone pair back bonding. Lone pair back bonding. Okay, and due to lone pair back bonding, due to lone pair back bonding, carbocation becomes highly stabilized. Becomes highly stabilized. Okay. Now lone pair back bonding can happen only with OH, OMe, NH2, NHMe, NMe2 type of substance where lone pair is present. Where lone pair is present. Is it clear? Any doubt? And remember, if the lone pair back bonding is present, lone pair back bonding is a high, most stable. After that resonance stabilized, then hyperconjugation. Okay, alpha H concept. If you compare about these three, lone pair back bonding is highly stable, then resonance stabilized, then alpha H concept. Okay, stability order. Okay. Now I am giving another example. Suppose like this one. CH2, CH2, CH2 plus. What will be the final product after rearrangement? Second question. Second question is looks like pH, CPH, H, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2. What will be the final product after rearrangement? Okay. Now look, if I go through this one, in this case, first write down the alpha H. Alpha H value is 2. So always rearrangement can happen from alpha carbon. Here hydrogen is present. Most priority is the hydride shifting. So after shifting, what you get like this one. CH, CH3. In this case, CH positive, CH3. So now tell me what is the alpha H? This one is the alpha carbon because this carbon is directly attached with this carbocation as well as this one is also alpha carbon. Alpha H value is 4. After that, again rearrangement can happen. Hydride shift is a more priority. So after hydride shifting, we get pH, H, C positive, CH3, CH2, CH3. In this case, what is alpha H value? Go through the alpha H, alpha, alpha, alpha. Alpha H value 3 plus 2 plus 6. So this rearrangement is also possible. That means when after rearrangement is alpha H value increases, then rearrangement is also takes place. That means rearrangement can happen in one time, it can be happens 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. After rearrangement, always remember stability of carbocation should be increased. That is the main fund. Now, if you rearrange this one, this hydrogen, what you get? PHC positive charge comes here, CH3, CH2, CH3. In this case, alpha H value decreases, but the rearrangement can take place because this carbocation is highly stabilized by the resonance of 2-phenyl ring, and I already told you resonance priority is the highest priority as compared to alpha H. That's why this rearrangement also takes place. Okay. Any doubt regarding this part, this rearrangement part? Any doubt? Because I will give some question which is associated with this type of rearrangement. Any doubt? Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now tell me in this case, how many alpha H? Alpha H value is 2. Now if you shift one hydrogen, not shifted two hydrogen, just shift with one hydrogen, you get CH2, CH positive, CH3. Now go through the alpha. This one is alpha. Alpha H value is 5. Okay. Now if you shifted again this hydrogen, what you get? CH3, CH, CH3, CH, CH2, CH3. In this case, this one is alpha, this one is alpha. Alpha H value decreases. No resonance stabilization or lone pair back bonding. Nothing is present here. That's why this step is not possible. Because remember, after rearrangement, alpha H value should be increased. Not equal, not less than. Should be increased. Only one condition is possible. Any doubt? Just a minute. Okay. Any doubt? Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. Question. What is the question? Basically, after rearrangement, you have to write down the final structure of carbocation. Question number 1, question number 2. In some cases, rearrangement can never be happens. That possibilities also may arise. Solve it. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, I am doing one question. Just look. In this case, I already told you lone pair backbonding concept is present here. Alpha H value is first. You have to write down alpha H concept. Now look, hydride shifting can possibly write this way. If you shift the hydride from here, hydrogen from here, you get CH3, CH. You have to draw only the most stable carbocation form. In this case, again, alpha H value increases. Alpha H value becomes 5. No problem. Hydrogen can be shifted this direction also. So what is the structure? CH3, CH2, CH2, CHOH. Now in this case, lone pair back bonding is present, and we all know that lone pair back bonding concept is the highest. That's why this one is the main. This one not those. Okay. This one is a major one. The upper one is the minor. Any doubt? Do you have any doubt? In this case, just look. This one is the alpha carbon. This one is also alpha carbon. How many hydrogen? Carbon has 4 valency, 2 bond are present. Other 2 bond is basically hydrogen. Here already 3 bond is present. Other bond is basically hydrogen. So alpha H3 here. If you shifted hydride from here, you get tertiary carbocation. That means more stable alpha H. Here alpha H value, if you compare 3 plus 2 plus 2, 7. Alpha H is 7. Any doubt? Do you have any doubt regarding this part? Okay, just try to solve it. You can also shift it from here. That is also allowed. No problem. But if you shift it from here, alpha H value definitely increasing, but alpha H value becomes 4. Here alpha H is 7. So that's why this one is a major. So reaction goes through only this part, not this one. Any doubt? Do you have any doubt regarding this part? Here already
No, sir.
tertiary 3-degree carbocation, no rearrangement. No rearrangement. Solve it quickly. I am giving you 5 minutes time. Completed. In this case, look, this one is the alpha carbon. How many hydrogens present? Only one. If you shifted one hydrogen from here to here, you get basically this one. This one alpha, this one alpha, this one alpha. H value is 9. Here, this one alpha carbon, alpha H value 2. If you shifted one hydrogen, you get this one. This one alpha, alpha H value. Here, 3 hydrogen because only one bond is present. Here, 2 sigma bond. That means others 2 are basically hydrogen. There are 3 hydrogen. So alpha H is 5. In this case, lone pair back bonding concept, just methyl shift. Here, we already know that propyl shift priority is higher as compared to ethyl. That's why I am shifting propyl. So we get CH3, CH2, CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. Now again alpha H, here alpha H, alpha carbon, alpha carbon, alpha carbon. Alpha H value 3 to 5 to 7. Here lone pair back bonding, LP, BB, lone pair back bonding. In this case again lone pair back bonding concept. Hydrogen is present, just shifted here. Again lone pair back bonding, highly stable. Here NH2 is present, means you have to shifted one ethyl group. After shifting of ethyl group, why ethyl shifting? Because ethyl shifting is priority is greater than methyl shifting. Methyl NH2 positive charge. Again lone pair back bonding. This carbocation is stable, already stable due to lone pair back bonding. That's why no rearrangement. Here, this hydrogen shifted here. We get CHOH. Lone pair back bonding. This one is your HW. Okay, this one is your HW. This one is easy. Hydride shifting. We get this one. Okay, in this case again same thing. Here hydrogen is present. Hydride shifting. We get this one. But this one is possible. This one is not possible. Why? That is your again HW. If you go through any Google search, anything, you can easily find out. Just these two questions is your HW. Why this rearrangement is not happens and what is the final product after rearrangement? These two is your HW. Okay. Next class is tomorrow. I think 6:30 p.m. Okay. Then bye. Take care. Any doubt? Do you have any doubt regarding this part? Okay. Next class I will do the ring expansion, ring contraction, the other part. Okay. Bye all. Take care.